and that gets back to what I was ranting about earlier about faceless people being dicks to you for no reason. Like, it's not my fault you didn't get insurance on your phone, sir. It's not my fault. Like, there were a couple of conversations I had with people over the phone where I was like, look, dude, I am a small part of this machine. I could hang up on you right now, get fired, and in minutes there's somebody sitting in my chair. Like, there's nothing I can do for you. I don't have enough power to give you what you want. You should have bought the insurance. If you get into a car accident, Toyota's not going to buy you a new car. They're gonna pay to fix your fender. You know what I mean? Like, that's, and it's just people are, oh, do you feel good about that? No, sir, I don't. But I also don't feel good about the way you're talking to me right now. So why don't you take it down a notch?
Yeah.
Like, just
can
fucking
you actually
be nice.
say? Could you say something like that?
No, not unless I wanted to get fired.
Okay.
Once I had to. This woman called in, and she was having an issue with her phone, and we tried to do the steps to like fix the problem. It didn't work, and I said, "All right, well, let's look into getting you a warranty replacement." Right, and she then told. I got to the point in like the disclosures where we would charge you $300 if the device comes back and it's got water damage or physical damage or anything like that, because essentially that means the warranty has been voided.
Right.
And so she started yelling at me because there was a crack in the screen, but the crack didn't affect the problem, and she just was not listening to what I said. So I went, "Hold, please." Put her on hold, went and got my supervisor, and I said, "If you don't talk to this woman, this is my last phone call ever. Because I'm going to tell her exactly where she can go and what she can do. You don't pay me enough to put up with it. I'm transferring this phone call to you." And he took the call, and that was the end of it. But like, I had days like where I was just ready to tell people to go fuck themselves.
Dude, that's awesome.
Over the phone. I will never work in a call center ever again if I can avoid it.
Me neither. I worked at a local call center here doing outbound calls.
Oh, cold calling?
Cold calling.
Oh.
And advertising was the idea behind it, but it was like, I don't know.
Are you comfortable with your laundry detergent?
No.
Have you tried new Tide?
No. It's called All American Publishing, and what?
Oh, the AAP.
I don't know what that means. What?
The AAP, All American Publishing.
Okay.
I just abbreviated it.
I never.
It's a thing I've been doing for 15 episodes. Fucking get on board, you son of a bitch.
I don't get pop culture references. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That was obviously a joke.
This is the first episode of the new year and my last one overall. I'm done.
Fuck you.
I'm just kidding.
We'll see you next week.
Yep.
But no, for real though. So, do you know anything about it?
No.
Okay, so what they do is they sell these sports posters.
Okay.
They're the high school's like schedule for all the sports that are coming up.
Right, because who doesn't want to know what fucking Centennial High School is up to?
For real though. So that they have the schedule calendar in the center of the poster, and then on the outside borders of it you get like certain advertising spots for all the local companies, and they pay like for a 2x3 little square on this poster. It's like $300 or something like that. And then there's like 158 posters that get sent out to all the local businesses or whatever. And so it's like, in theory, cross-promotional advertising and supporting the high schools. And the high school gets like a certain percentage of all the sales, which is great for the high school.
Sure.
But the company's making money hand over fist.
Of course.
And
because that's the way things are designed.
So I have a book that's like, let's say 2-3 inches thick book of just sheet like all of the phone numbers of the local businesses,
Right.
and you're calling all like I had to call Hawaii and Boca Raton.
Hawaii doesn't even. They don't even have football in Hawaii. What are you
Well, they
talking
have
about?
different sports in Hawaii. What?
I
Anyways,
don't know.
I'm
just
know
trying
either.
to make our Hawaiian listeners mad. That's all I'm trying to do. Just sitting around going, "How dare he say we don't have football?" That bastard.
I don't.
Send your complaints to personalgrowthpod@gmail.com.
Yes.
And I will answer them back with the same level of sincerity and passion that I speak on the show. So be careful what you wish for if you're going to complain, because I don't care.
Telling a funny story
Yes.
about a phone call I had once. I can't remember where it was, but I think it was somewhere down south. And I was talking with this guy. I was like, so this is what we do. This is how the school benefits. This is how you as a business can benefit, blah, 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 blah. And the dude's like, I'm not spending any money on advertising at all. And I'm like, well, the cool thing about this is that you may feel that you don't need the advertisement. Your business is doing really good, but these high schools can really use the income that these posters can generate. And he's like, I don't give a shit about high school students. And I was like, well, sir, I can appreciate that you might not give a shit about. I didn't say you don't give a shit.
Right.
That you might not care about the high school students, but these high school students. A lot of these high school students, the sports programs are the things that's going to be able to give them an education later on in life. And these high school students are going to be the leaders of our country. And without an education, this country will be led by a bunch of uneducated twits.
Yeah.
And the dude's all like, I don't care.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's already happened. We're already being led by a bunch of uneducated twits.
Yeah, well, that's true, probably. I think a lot of the twits that are running things are more educated than myself and or you.
Sure, but the ones like the one in charge of the ones who are in charge is a fucking moron. And I will go on record as saying he's an idiot. You know who you all know who I'm talking about. This fucking Cheeto in chief is a fucking idiot. And how we got to a point as a country where that mess of a human is in charge boggles my mind every time. Anyway. So back to the high schools not making any money because nobody cares about education.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just like, this dude is totally heartless. He just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
And honestly, I didn't give a shit either. Like, I just needed a job, and that was the job that was available to me. And, like, there were some people that were really good at it. And I'm like, I don't understand how you're so good at this. And they're like, well, we really believe in what we're doing. And I'm like, there's a disconnect here.
Drinking the Kool-Aid.
Because I don't fucking care about this.
Yeah, exactly.
And so don't to audience members, anybody listening, don't do jobs that you don't fucking care about.
Yep.
Like, if you're just trying to get a paycheck, get a paycheck doing something that you care about, and you'll feel better about it.
If you can. I mean, it's not always an option for a person to,
Yeah, but the best time to find a job is when you have a job, right?
That's
and
fair.
so earlier, producer and I were talking, and I had a thought about something that he and I were talking about, like work on your day job full time, but work on your fortune part time. I didn't actually say that in the podcast, but I thought it and then I forgot it and I just remembered it right now. So like this idea of doing the menial jobs in the meantime while creating the life that we want.
Yeah.
Like you being able to do this job that isn't so meaningful to you to sustain a lifestyle that allows you to be able to do comedy, which you're passionate about, eventually will become like you just doing comedy to support yourself.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Give me $20 for a joke. That's the new line.
Don't sell yourself short, man.
Well, no, I mean, for one joke,
Yeah.
I'll tell you one joke for $20.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad gig.
Or, Venmo me $20 and I will personalize a joke for you and send it to your inbox.
Yeah, Venmo.
It's Eric Cole.
Is at It's Eric Cole.
At It's Eric Cole. Venmo me $20. It goes to the Eric Cole Preservation Fund, and I will personalize a joke, whether it be a roast joke or whatever. Last night, some guy at I did a show in Twin Falls, which was it was work. Like there was this heckler who like kept yelling and yelling, and he do crowd work, and I said, "All right, fine. What's up, buddy? What do you want to talk about?" And then he shut the fuck down because that's what always happens. And then after the show, he was like, "Oh, I just wanted you guys to roast me." And I was like, "Okay, you look like if Ratatouille was a person." And then he like got a little butthurt about it, and I was like, "You said you wanted me to. You just said you wanted me to roast you. Maybe stop drinking."
Dude, that's rough.
But yeah, whatever. Send me, Venmo me $20. I will personalize a joke just for you. Put in the note 3 things that you're interested in, and I will write you a joke based on those things for $20 at It's Eric Cole.
Well, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor.
What's up?
Write those stipulations down or text them to me.
Okay.
And we'll put that in the show notes. I think I'm about out of steam.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, I mean, we've been at it for, about an hour, right?
A little over an hour, I believe. So, thanks, guys, for listening.
Yeah.
You can Venmo Eric at It's Eric Cole.
Yep. You can follow me on Twitter at It's Eric Cole, Instagram at Eric Cole Comedy.
You can find me on Instagram at shattering_the-norm, shatteringthenorm.com, Shattering the Norm on Twitter. And that's...
Do personal_growth_podcast at Instagram. You can send any congratulations or complaints or praise to personalgrowthpod@gmail.com. Or leave a comment on whatever pictures are posted on our Instagram page. Let us know what you think, what you want to hear us talk about, and as long as you're not a crazy person, maybe we'll get one of our listeners in here as a guest in the new year.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, also be sure to check out the other podcasts on the TriPoint network of podcasts, available wherever podcasts are streamed. But I think if you go to SoundCloud, that's the main one, right? Yeah. TriPoint on Instagram, TRIII Point Studios.
No, just
TriPoint every week.
Yeah,
every week I get it wrong every time. Anyway, yeah, follow them and keep an eye out for all the cool stuff coming your way on the TriPoint network in 2020. We are looking forward to entertaining you as best we can.
Sweet. We'll see you next week.
Bye.